All right, guys, how are y'all doing? We've got a card show this weekend. It's been a minute for us here, and we have the Tampa show starting today, Friday, and then Saturday. If I get off work early enough, I may do it today. If not, I'll do it Saturday morning. I have a birthday party the rest of the day at a friend's house, so I'm gonna definitely go do and enjoy that. Been real busy at work, but one of the things I was thinking is, with the lack of good product coming out, the product coming out creates the chase. I know Mosaic just came out for football, and they have these micro inserts, which is just a fuzzy image of a person, which, I mean, come on, that's like, did you really invent something? No. I think it's a stupid insert to have a rare parallel out of, because I always think of a rare parallel and I think of something really nice, or exciting, or a lot different. Even Downtown's Kabooms, Magna, whatever they've come out with, mainly Panini, obviously, they're becoming boring a little bit. The artwork has always been just kind of fun, but not great. It's just, I don't really know where they're coming up with some of this stuff. If I would do it all better. But that's me. I want things to be impactful and memorable and bigger chase. And at the end of the day, Downtowns and Kabooms aren't as rare as a lot of other things. So it's just one of those things that it crosses over. There's a lot of them. They're easily available. There's never not one available. I mean, if you're going to say that a Kaboom is rare, it's going to probably be that very first wave of basketball Kabooms, to be honest with you. I think those, with the specific players, will always be a desirable starter when people go back and look at Kabooms, because at the end of the day, with Panini not being able to make product moving forward, we don't get any more Kabooms unless for some reason Panini exists, gets bought, and those still are produced. So at the end of the day, I don't really know. I always thought that why didn't they create a Kaboom pack, basically, where every pack comes with the Kaboom, but the Kaboom pack is of every player in the set. So I thought that would have been great if it would have been like a one card pack. You get a Kaboom, it's of one player, and then there's parallels. You charge a premium for it. That would have been the right way to do that. And again, stuff that they can do, that they don't think outside the box, that can be very fun. Hard to do from a breaking standpoint, because you have to break a pack. So let's say there's a box or case, and just like they do with Topps autographs for the archives, where it's just one card, same type deal there. And maybe even put autographs in those would have been fantastic too. But with the lack of good product coming out, the demand for breaking and ripping and even singles goes down, because the interest goes down. And part of this hobby, like anything else, because a lot of it's very addictive for the chase, addictive to not lose an auction on a card you want, and or to overpay, is part of this hobby and what fuels it so much, and why there's so many different aspects of it, and why it's grown the way it has. And that's really what you have to have happen. But Panini shutting down, I mean, there's still cards of a couple players I'm looking for in a pro uniform that I still don't have, and I may not get, at least not on a licensed product, which means they won't be in the real uniform. So if we get to this point where we have no new, let's say, football product especially, I have no idea what's going to happen with basketball at this point, and I wanted a rookie card of that player, it's going to have to be in his college uniform. Like, he won't have a first pro card until technically his second year, probably. Now, unless Fanatics is popping off that printing press and we're going to get some cards popping out here at the end of the year, which, if they could do, would be the most beneficial, especially if they bring in like a Topps Chrome or something, even if it's just through online sales only, would be beneficial. But we have a chance for this to get real screwy with a lot of players that people might be chasing or liking, and getting new products with these new players in them, because everything was delayed, pushed back. They never caught up after COVID, and then Panini got the rug pulled out from underneath them. And I don't know what Panini's going to do. They haven't really been out there talking at all, and everything's kind of quieted down on the whole Panini Fanatics front. And we're just waiting for new information to see what's going to go on. But not having that new product, I mean, I'm not even buying Mosaic, and I actually enjoy enjoy Mosaic. I just can't bring myself to pay the price that they're charging now to try and get into it. I mean, I've turned down the blasters, I've turned down the megas. I don't care. It's created a level of I don't care, and I'm buying less wax by probably 80%, 90%. You know, I ripped some blasters. I've been ripping old blasters I've had at my house, like NBA hoops, which they printed a zillion of. I've been opening that, and when I want to open something to kind of scratch that itch and opening it. I mean, it sucks because all the stuff is Zion and Jaw stuff, but I'm pulling Zion and Jaw stuff, colors, so of rookies. So if something pans out where all these guys actually end up working out, okay, that's going to be good. But at the end of the day, it's like I don't want to buy new stuff. I'd rather rip the old stuff still. I'd rather go buy the old stuff still at a little bit of a premium, because a lot of it's not super expensive, and rip that, like Topps Chrome Baseball Megas or Bowman Blasters. Baseball is always going to be Topps Chrome and Bowman stuff. That's just, you shouldn't deviate from that too much unless you're looking for super high-end stuff. But I didn't know what y'all thought, what your opinions are. Are y'all buying more or less right now? Do you feel like there's a little bit of a lull? I mean, I got a lot of card shows here all the time for the most part. I mean, this stretch has been the longest stretch without continual shows every weekend, which I like. I think there should probably be maybe 3 shows a month if you did it 3 weekends. But right now we still have, you know, the 2 shows that overlap on the same weekend, which just lets me go to 2 shows, but it's a longer day. So just making sure people have that time to get to both. Plus I really like what they do with the autographs at the Clearwater show. I think the next show is the 2nd week of October for that, and KK show in St. Pete, which are, you know, like a mile and a half from each other. But OJ McDuffie from the Dolphins is going to be there. D Brown, that played, I believe, for the Celtics and a few other teams, is going to be there. And I don't remember if there's a third guy right now. But those type of guys, and it's free signatures. Free get to meet somebody, take a picture. And, you know, D Brown won a dunk contest, and OJ McDuffie played back at the tail end of Marino's career, and that kind of helped fuel him for a little while. So, I mean, it's just stuff like that. It's fun to go do and see, and I enjoy it, obviously. So, I don't know how y'all feel right now about how the hobby's going, and are you feeling disinterested in the hobby? That's really, I think, what I'm trying to find out. Because right now, I feel a little detached. Like, I'm watching some of the shows, and people are outside of talking about the double 1-of-1s and the scams and blah, blah, blah. Like, nobody's talking about, oh, I'm chasing these cards because these cards are going up. Football season's in full swing. Things are moving all over the place. But there's a few cards that have jumped, but then nothing else is like really jumped, and like other than maybe like a Tua or something, which you're still scared to death of, because at any given point, Tua can be done with football. One hit, and then you're at Skylar Thompson or Mike White. But in backup game right now is a big deal. I mean, we've already seen Derek Carr go down. Winston's coming into play this weekend against the Bucs, so hopefully you don't have that tainted thing where your ex-player beats you. But, you know, a lot of times that does happen. I don't foresee that, but I don't think Winston will have a bad game. He hasn't played. He's going to come out. He's going to prove himself. He's been practicing and more than likely been focused, and he may come out and play very well. So at the end of the day, they have a viable backup. I don't trust the backup we have with Trask. He looked good in preseason, but preseason, let's face it, the starters aren't all in there. You're not getting true gameplay. You're getting the next tier down. When you step up there and you're at the prime time with everybody that's sharper, faster, better, you can't make those even micro mistakes that maybe you got away with. So it's just one of those things that, you know, backup quarterbacks are huge in football. But product-wise, I don't even know what I'm looking for right now. I was kind of waiting for Bowman Draft to come out. I always like Bowman Draft. This Bowman product that just came out, I don't really see a lot of the rookies that I'm like fascinated with. You know, usually the rookie autos, you know, I like 3 or 4 guys, and maybe I'll try and chase and maybe get some race stuff, but not feeling it. Not feeling it. Wait for draft for sure. But all right, guys, like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you later.